The most powerful elements in the world today are words. Words are so powerful that they can transform your life, either positively or negatively, depending on how you use them. So, in today's video, I will telling you things you need to say every morning because your word is your world. Whatever you say is what you get. Hi guys, welcome to Live with Enki. All I do here is to motivate you to be intentional with how you live your life. You are born once, you will live once, you will die once.
Let me get this straight, guys. First of all, I was born without my permission. That's one thing.
In all of this living, you don't even have a spare life. That means if you drive rough or you're not intentional with your life's journey and you die or something happens to you and your life is cut short, you will never be repeated again in history. So this one life that you have, what are you doing with it?
Second of all, my future is in my hands. Like, what am I supposed to do with it?
That is why I am here to motivate you to be intentional, live in the now, stop procrastinating. If you have a dream and refuse to wake up from your sleep, you will die in your sleep. Simply means that vision you have without execution is basically hallucination. If you want to get motivated, if you want to get intentional with your life, to join this community, it's very simple. Hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell to get notified anytime I drop a new video, and let's engage in the comment section. And you're already part of the community. All right, without much being said, let's dive into the video. Words are so powerful that they can make you or mar you. Some persons will think, what exactly is it? It's just a careless word. But can I tell you that what you say on a norm, what you say on a daily, consistently, can actually shape your life. No wonder Jesus said, the words I speak to you, they are spirits and they are life. And the psalmist, when he was praying, to tell you that words are not basically not what you say, but even that thing which you think deep down in you are words. That is meditation, because there are streams of organized thoughts towards a particular direction. Whatever you say, how you say it is part of life. The psalmist says, let the words of my mouth and the meditations of my heart be acceptable in your sight, O Lord. So that means even words that are altered and the words that are not altered, which is meditation, are basically words, and they can help shape your life in the positive if you're positive about the use of your words, or negative if you're always talking down on yourself. So in today's video, I will tell you the 5 words you need to say to yourself every morning. And after this video, towards the end of this video, I'll be sharing a prayer or declarations that you can make on a daily to help you organize your life. I've done this for years, and I realized that the power of words cannot be overestimated. The power of words is such that it speaks into your world. It creates your world. It carves your world. Your words create and frame your words. This was actually something that happened to me to tell you how powerful words are. This happened years back, and I remember telling myself, I was imagining in my mind, what if a truck hits me? How will it feel? I wasn't saying it out loud. I had never said it out, but I kept imagining that. How would it feel if I'm hit by a truck? Can you imagine such a stupid thinking? And guess what happened? One day, I was walking down the road. This time, it was not a truck, a bus that was stationed, parked. Immediately, I wanted to cross. The bus jammed, like it came up, and then it almost bumped into me. I tell you, since that day, I realized that it is not just what we say that are words. What we think about too are also words, and they go a long way into our lives. So waking up in the morning, the first thing you want to grab is your phone. That is not okay. I would want you to start talking to yourself. That is meditation, or you speak it out loud. And the first word I would love you to say to yourself every morning when you wake up is, I am blessed. Oh my word. Do you know the power of I am blessed? Is a whole lot. It encompasses a lot of things. You wake up in the morning, you can say it over and again, because the power of saying the words every morning is about building consistency about that thing that you want. And I want you to build the consistency in the positive. That is why you should say to yourself, I am blessed. It covers a lot of things. You are blessed in the morning, I'm blessed in the afternoon, I'm blessed in the evening. You can talk about your business, can keep chanting it. I'm blessed in my business, I'm blessed in my in my going out and my coming. All I do is blessed. Whatever I set my hand to do is blessed. You keep saying it, you keep declaring it. Say it over and again. I have learned, I have also seen the power of consistency of words. That one thing you keep saying over and over can actually penetrate into the spirit realm, can actually go into the atmosphere and become your word and become your reality. So you don't just stop saying it one morning. You say it until it becomes a part of you. That is why it should be the first thing you say in the mornings, not your phone. As you wake up in the morning, you grab those words in your mind. Either you're meditating it, saying it in you, or you say it out. I'll prefer you keep saying it out. You're meditating it at some point to start saying it out. I'm blessed. I'm blessed. You can never say it enough. Keep saying it. Don't stop saying it. Continue saying it until you get what you want. The second word you have to say to yourself is this: I am moving forward and upward. It sounds so simple, right? Life has a way of bringing a lot of challenges around us. It has a way of bringing a lot of hurdles and obstacles, right? But then your mind is a doorway to your spirit. Your mind is very important in words. And as you say those words, do you know what's happening? You start picturing those words. Let's assume a lot of things have been going negative in your life. You want to do something and everything seems to be falling apart. When you keep saying, I move forward and upward, I move forward and upward, I move forward, upward, onward, forward, upward, onward, forward, upward, onward, like you say it and it becomes part of your morning. Did you know that even if there are obstacles on your way, because life is a fight, life is obstacles, you're going to see a lot of hurdles that want to come your way. I tell you, you're going to be seeing that trajectory. You're going to see that projection of forwardness and upwardness. Yes, because the words are powerful. Words make you. I remember an uncle of mine, then he was staying with us and he was just a boy of 18 years. And he will look up anytime a plane flies on, he will say something like, you see this plane? I'm going to fly you and I'm going to talk with the white people. You know, over here in Africa, um, there's this, being a young boy, there's this mindset to have that going intercontinental, you're actually big and all of that. Can I tell you something? Fast forward to like 10 years after, this guy traveled abroad. Of course, he flew, had a lot of things. He actually had a contact with a white man that was actually, that he manages his branch here in Nigeria. Anytime that plane flies, anytime he sees plane up there, he kept saying that. He consistently saying that, and you could see that his life did not move backward, it moved forward and upward. Today we're talking about words. First of all, I know that there is this idea or this synonym, that's a synonym or the relationship between words and action, right? But basically today it's words, because the words you say are who you are. If you keep saying you're a failure, I'm not going to move forward, my life is a heck, my life is messed up, I tell you it's going to be messed up. It's going to be messed up. So can you speak into your life this morning? I'm blessed. I'm blessed. I'm blessed. I'm blessed. I'm moving upward and forward and onward. I'm moving upward and forward and onward. Like say it countless times that it becomes just so part of you. Because this life is basically a world of men. It's a life that you need the help of men. And the heart of a king is in the hand of the Lord, like a river of water. He turns it to whoever he wishes. This will lead into the third word that you have to say, and it is, I am favored. I am favored. See, favor rests in men. Favor rests with men. Favor needs a man that God has touched to come meet you, to be able to break that thing that you've been looking for. I don't know if you've been disfavored before. I have several times. I have several times. I remember one day I was walking down the street and I'm like, God, this is just too much. Can you orchestrate men in my path to help me? Because I was struggling to get this particular thing over with. I would leave my work to go stand on the queue, but I won't get it done. Fast forward, and I remember in my breath, I think I prayed it out, but like most times when I'm struggling to go get those things arranged, I realized that it was very difficult. And I'll keep praying in my mind, I'll say, God, please bring men to help me. Make this thing easy. I even went out of my way to make contact, but still it was a struggle. But today, that prayer has been answered. I muttered it and I kept, whenever time I'm going through that struggle, I'll say, God, favor me. Bring me my path to favor me. Bring me my path to favor me. And today, sincerely, I have to stay in the house and I'll just place a call and I get it done. This is something I was struggling going from one office to the other to see if I can get it done, but it was never done. That is it. Now, word of men, you need men to help you. And if men are going to line your path to favor you, you realize that you don't need to go all out for it. You don't even need to deserve it. You don't even need to look like it. And they just want to help you. And they just want to be by your side. That is what favor does. Right? The next one is, this one will make you feel so confident about yourself. This will make you feel so assured about yourself. Besides, God said that you're fearfully and wonderfully made. After He created all that He created, He looked at it and said it was beautiful. And He says in the scriptures that you are fearfully and wonderfully made. So, can you tell yourself every morning, before somebody ever tells you you're beautiful, before somebody looks at you and said and gives you a compliment, just know that their compliment is a statement of fact or a statement of a truth, because already the word of God have said you are fearfully and wonderfully made. So you declare every morning, I am fearfully and wonderfully made. I am fearfully and wonderfully made. I am fearfully and wonderfully made. And you realize that you are just so beautiful in your own eyes. Nothing anybody's going to tell you to take it out from you, to make you feel less of yourself, to make you feel inferior, because you already know who you are and what stuff you are made of. So you keep saying this every morning, you keep declaring it every morning. I trust you're writing this down. If at this moment you're motivated and you still want to be motivated, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button to join this community. It's basically free. And turn on your notification bell to get notified anytime I drop videos. And the last one, which is so important, because if you don't watch to the last, to this end, you will not know that you need this. This is the most important of the things you have to say to yourself every morning. The Bible says, my help cometh from the Lord who made heaven and earth. You can't help yourself. You think you can, but if God does not help you, I tell you, you can't help yourself. So the last thing you have to declare every morning, either you say it out or you meditate on it continuously every morning, because this is, I'm talking about the power of consistency here, where you make it a morning routine, where you say it to yourself every morning. I'm a spiritual person and I believe so much in God. So you're going to say to God every morning, Jesus, help me. Jesus, help me. Jesus, help me. You cannot underestimate the fact that there is a spiritual being that controls this universe. Man help is limited. That's just to the like you see that you just to the way your hand can go. I don't know how to describe it, but if God helps you, it's limitless. His hands can bring 20, 50 things around you at the same time. Jesus help me, or whatever God you call in the morning. I call Jesus Christ. So every morning, Jesus help me. Jesus help me. I am fearfully and wonderfully made. I move forward and upward. I am favored. And then the fifth one, remember that. So that is it. You keep saying those words till it becomes a part of you. Words are so powerful. Words can make you or mar you. Your words form your world. What you say is what you become. What you say is what you get. What you say is your future. So you can speak into your future, not just in the now. Speak into your future. And I tell you, give it time. Don't do it just today, do it every day. Build it as part of your morning routine. Become consistent with it, and you realize that that is what it will become. Thank you for staying to the end of this video. I trust you will learn something. See you again in my next one. Bye.